Hello my lovelies, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Vlogmas23 guys, and welcome back to day number 17 of Vlogmas23. Alright guys, it is Sunday afternoon and I'm telling you that is my most relaxing time. You go to church, you come home, you kick your feet up, and what do? You have a comfy cozy meal. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a nice Vlogmas December comfy cozy meal. Now I went and got some steak today. I splurged guys, rib eye. I'm here to tell you, I am not even going to tell you the price, but it was expensive. But I say, hey, what the heck? You only live once. All right, my lovely. So we have our steak here, and as you see, I am seasoning it up. I'm putting some steak seasoning, salt, pepper, and some red crushed peppers. All right, my lovely. So now that we have that all seasoned up, before we throw this in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and preheat to 350. But before we do that, I'm going to cut some onions up here. Once we cut the onions up here, guys, now we're going to sear our steaks. I don't like to just put it in the oven, you know, raw. I like to sear it a little bit first. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour some olive oil in here. Go ahead and swirl it around in the pan, guys. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to my steak. I paid enough for it. All right, guys. So I always put a little seasoning inside of the olive oil. I mean, that's nothing you have to do. That's just my own little thing there. But it helps me out. I really like doing that. All right. And plus it tastes good too. All right. So let me go on because you know me, I can talk. All right. So we're going to put the steaks in here. We are searing the steaks. As you can see, we are not cooking these to full capacity. We're only browning them on each side. And as you can see, I leave it on there maybe a couple of minutes at the most. Turn it over, just making sure we get that nice sear to it. I like to take a fork and poke holes into my steak itself. That way it makes it just a little bit more tender. Get that seasoning seep through. Now guys, now that we have it seared, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it in the pan. Go ahead and lay it there. And I'm telling you, ribeye is really good. So I like to put my ribeye in the oven. Some people like to cook it on the top of the stove. I put mine in the oven to get that really crisp steak taste. But you know, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so now that we have the steak in here, I'm just trying to space it a little bit, but it should be good, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add our onions. We're just going to lay the onions on top of the steak, guys. Make sure you spread it out so it's evenly spread it over the steak. I have my little tongue here, and I'm going to make sure we have onions from the top to the bottom all around. All right, my lovely. So we have the onions on. We're going to put our foil on, and we are going to add these jokers in the oven, guys. Put that in the oven, and I just normally look at it. I don't really set a timer for it. Just look at it and see when you think it's brown. All right, well, now we're going to go ahead and make our mashed potatoes. 4 cups of water, and we're using Idaho buttery home style mashed potatoes. And as you can see on the back, it says 4 cups of water. We've already added that. We're going to go ahead and add some butter as well. We're going to bring it to the boil, the water to a boil. And once we do that, we're going to add our potatoes in, guys. Go ahead and stir that around really good. Now, most people don't like instant mashed potatoes. And if I had the extra time, I must admit, I would do the homemade thing. But it's Sunday afternoon, guys. The sister wants to rest a little. We're working hard all week, so we're just going to stick with the instant mashed potatoes. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of butter here. We're going to really whip these things on up, guys. Make sure that butter is melted. Get that milk all whipped up in there. Get the lumps out if you have any, and just get that consistency. All right, let's go ahead and add our seasonings, guys. I have our pepper that I've added here and new salt. Now, I have high blood pressure, and I like to stay away from the salt. So I get the new salt. It tastes just like regular salt. It's a salt substitute. I'm telling you, it's a little more expensive, but it's well worth it. All right, so now that we've got the potatoes all prepared, buttered up, seasoned up, we're going to go ahead. We are going to tackle our peas, guys. We have a saucepan here. We'll go ahead and open our can of peas. I have Green Giant. We'll pour those in, all in the saucepan there. And then we'll go ahead and add some butter. And I will add some sugar substitute. Now, you can add a teaspoon of sugar if you like. It's whatever you want to do. I add the sugar substitute. It all tastes the same. Okay, so now we're going to go here and we're going to check our steak. OMG, if I had smell-o-vision, you guys would all be knocking on my door right now. This smells absolutely delicious. All right, so we have our steak cooling off. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get the steak on the plate. And as you can see, all those items there, we're going to use for our potatoes as well. Now, let me put the steak on here. Look at this. This is so juicy. OMG, and tender. Simone, girl, wait till this video is over. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add our sauteed onions on there. There we go. Look at that, guys. It looks so good, and not only that, it smells absolutely delicious. Okay, so next step, let's add our potatoes here. We're gonna get all that butter mixed in there, and then we're gonna just put our potatoes on the plate next to our delicious steak. Oh, I rhymed there. Okay. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and put our potatoes by our steak. And once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and we are going to add our peas as well. So let me go over here. We'll take this off, drain the peas. I have a spoon that has a little drainer there so we won't get all that juice on our potatoes and our steak. We'll go ahead and put that right on the side, and that smells good too, guys. That didn't take too long to cook, so that's why I always cook the peas last. All right, so we have everything on the plate now. What we need to do now is doctor up these potatoes. I always love loaded potatoes, guys, and loaded potatoes consist of cheese, bacon, and sour cream. Now, I like to do the bacon fresh and then crumble it up. It's just I was a little tired today, didn't really feel like going through that, but it really does taste better with the regular bacon, or should I say the real bacon. All right, so now that we have that all done, we're gonna pour us some Simply lemonade here, guys. We have that in our cup, and I am getting ready to chow down. Look at that. Everything looks good and it smells good. I'm telling you. I'm going to go ahead and stir this sour cream up in my potatoes here. OMG, I cannot wait to sit down. Video, let's hurry up and get this over so Simone can eat. All right, my lovelies. Well, we have come to the end of our Vlogmas Sunday Christmas dinner, and I hope you love it. This was simple, quick, easy, and I am ready to eat, guys. So once again, I want to thank you for stopping by Vlogmas23. I'm going to see you tomorrow for what day? Day number 18. We are on the countdown. Have a beautiful and blessed Sunday, and guess what, guys? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.